you have service users who are in their heightened level of violence and aggression. You are getting burnt out, you are getting tired, you are stressed up, and you feel like I can't do this. If you don't voice it, who is going to know what is wrong with you?
Question your worth as a nurse.
Of course, a number of times.
You're scared, you're afraid. Sometimes.
If you feel like you need to seek for help, do seek for help. Communicate it. Let them know that you need support. If you really want to do it, you can do it.
Frederick, it's good to have you in the studio, man.
Probably it's good, man.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so without further ado, I just want us to get into business while you are actually here, because we know you're a very busy person, right? Can you briefly introduce yourself, where you're from, what kind of nurse you are, and how long you've been practicing?
Well, my name is Frederick Kwabnose. I'm currently working in the UK as a mental health nurse. I'm from Ghana. I've been practicing in this country for about 2 years and still counting. Currently, I'm working in a psychiatric intensive care unit. That is a PQ.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So far so good. So if you had to choose one moment in your journey so far, your 2-year journey so far, that has shaped you so deeply as a nurse, what moment comes to mind?
Well, there are a lot of moments, but I'm going to talk about the aspect of my nursing career in this country that deals with leadership and management.
Okay.
You see, you bear me out that in this country, depending on your metrics, for instance, you need to work on 2 nurses and let's say 5 healthcare assistants. The nurses are the leaders of the shift. That they are leading the shift here. So it's going to shape your managerial skills, how you handle staff, how you communicate with people. And bear me out that these things have a significant impact on the services. If you are able to handle your staff well, you are able to have a smooth shift.
Okay.
Like the likelihood of you having a smooth shift is guaranteed.
Okay.
So this aspect that you get to know that the nursing is not just about giving injection, serving medication, dressing wounds, but on the other hand, you are managing people.
Right.
There's an aspect of my nursing career that I've really developed, and I think I'm glad about that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm a nurse as a manager, a nurse as a leader, not just a nurse as an injection giver or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's beautiful. You mean to say it has like sort of added to your skill set?
Of course.
No, you develop the capacity to manage human beings as well.
This thing is there. The nurse as a leader is
Okay.
there. But when you come here, it's going to pick up, it's going to increase, it's going to show up. Because definitely one way or the other, you are leading the shift. You have to manage people. You should learn how to communicate, how to deal with people, how to manage conflict so that you have a smooth shift. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's actually very deep.
Yeah.
So now I'm quite interested. From where you come from.
Yeah.
You're originally from Ghana and working here in the UK now. I just want you to highlight the contrast between how it is here in the UK and back home in Ghana, because obviously you were working with individuals back home.
Of course.
So why do you think that even though back home it was still said that a nurse is a leader, but you only got shaped this deeply when you came to the UK?
Well, the difference is that back home on a ward you find a number of nurses.
Okay.
But here, just like I made mention earlier on, if your metrics is you need to have 7 staff on the ward. For instance, you have 2 nurses and 5 healthcare assistants.
Okay.
So the nurses are the leaders of the shift, definitely. But back home, you have like 7 nurses, 2 healthcare assistants. So definitely, here you are put in a position to be a leader, whether you like it or not.
Now I think I get
Yeah.
it. Now it's clear.
You are put in that position, whether you like it or not.
It comes with it.
It comes with it. It's a package. It comes with a package. You understand?
So do you mean to say that as opposed to working back home in Ghana. A nurse can work for say 2 years in Ghana and not be able to like harness the managerial skills because he or she didn't get the platform or exposure to do it. As opposed to here, your primary duty, as part of your primary duty as a nurse, is to manage like human resource management, or like is to manage human beings. Is that how you put it?
It's likely because back home you have your in charge there.
Okay.
He or she is the in charge. Every day you are seeing the person, he or she is the in charge. Definitely you have your deputy in charge, one way or the other.
Okay.
So they are the in charges, they are the bosses on the ward.
Yeah.
But over here, definitely you have your clinical team leaders. But there are points in time that you are moved to another ward. Do you get me? You are moved to another ward and you have to be the lead nurse of that particular shift. Or your leader is moved to another ward.
Right.
So you are going to lead.
You need to step up.
You need to step up.
Role.
Yeah. I remember in my early days of practice, there was a time my clinical team leader had to go on holiday, and I was quite new, and my colleague friend, both of us were quite new. We had to step up. Who is going to save us? Because we have been under our clinical team leader for a while. We're enjoying. But this time around, it's not there.
Yeah.
And those period of days, we have to stand in. We need to prove that we have been learning whilst we were with him. You understand? So it placed us in that corner that, no, whether you like it or not, you are doing it.
You're doing it.
Yeah. And we did it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm definitely sure it did present some challenges from the beginning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You were able to maneuver your
Definitely.
way.
I don't remember that day. It was a 3-day shift. The first day was it was horrible, but at least the second day and the third day we picked up. We learned from our mistakes. We picked up things and we managed everything well.
That's great. Honestly, I am tempted to delve into this story, but for the sake of time, I just want to stick to the conversation. But I think maybe we can talk about this some other time, because honestly, it sounds really interesting. Sure. Yeah. All right. So, what's something you've experienced on the job that most people don't talk about, but you think that they should?
Well, I think people should communicate it when they are stressed.
Okay.
When they feel burnt out, because you feel it. Especially me working on a PQ. You are on a ward where you have service users who are in their heightened level of violence and aggression. They are unstable at that time, and they are quite challenging. The ward is so acute, and things are happening fast because admissions are coming, discharges are coming. In between the admissions and the discharges, a lot is happening. Nursing interventions need to be done, and you are getting burnt out. You are getting tired, you are stressed up, and you feel like, I can't do this. I think people should communicate it. They should let their superiors know that, this is what is happening to me, and I feel like something needs to be done to help me.
Okay.
Because frankly speaking, just like I said, on a PQ, you realize that people are stressed up, and as a lead nurse, as I am, I also get stressed up.
Yeah.
I'm a human being.
Obviously.
Yes, I'm a human being. I get stressed out. But because you need to keep the thing going, you don't need to show that you are tired. You need to make sure that you are keeping a smiley face and you are going. Although you are breaking, you are draining.
Yeah.
So I remember a time I had to relieve my staff. Do you need a cup of tea? Go and make a cup of tea.
Okay.
If I need to stay on the ops for you, you go and make a cup of tea. You come back. You need to go for a break.
Yeah.
But I was drained, you understand. So after this, and everything was quite settled, and I went to the washroom, washed my face, made sure I was calm, I was settled.
To take care of your own self.
Yes, do you get me? It's something that I think people should take notice of. The stress is there, but make sure you communicate it. There are supports available to be referred to the psychologist, to be taking some time off, to be given some time off.
Yeah.
If you don't voice it, who is going to know what is wrong with you to be supported?
To support you.
Yeah.
No, I'm a little bit curious to ask you this. It's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
You working in
2 years and over.
2 years and over,
Yeah.
right? So, have you always been like this, having that edge to want to verbalize that you are stressed and you need help? Have you always been like this since the onset?
Well, for these 2 years and counting, I've always worked on a PQ.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm stressed, I verbalize it. Not every time. Sometimes I keep to myself. I've developed coping strategies.
Okay.
But if I feel like, I need to talk about this for further help, I do. Sometimes I use my own coping strategies. I'm like, okay, when I get home, some of these coping strategies may sound funny, but
yeah,
it's what I do. I'm like, when I get home, I have some good kenke in my fridge.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna eat it. Yeah,
okay.
And it keeps me happy.
It keeps you.
Yeah. When I get home on my off days, I'm going to book a movie. I'm going to go out to an African restaurant, whatever, and make sure I have fun. I unwind and I come back. I listen to music.
Okay.
But if I feel like, no, I need to voice this out for more support.
At the moment, in the moment, you do it.
I do that.
Okay. And you feel like it's not a culture that many people have. You think many people don't really talk.
Africans, we are groomed to be like, especially if you are a male, Beman and Numadra,
okay.
Yeah. So
like a tough cookie, you
have to be tough. As an African, you need to be tough. But come on, in mental health, strong people ask for help. Do you understand? If you ask for help, it doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are strong. It means you are able to understand that at this point in time, I'm breaking down and I need support. Yes, it means you are mentally stable. So this thing about I'm tough, I'm a tough guy, I'm a tough lady. Nah, if you feel burnt out, if you feel you are stressed, verbalize it for support. These supports are available for you, not for anybody else. It's for you. They are put in place to support you. So just utilize them.
Okay. I mean, it's actually a very good point that you made, that in the mental health setting, it rather signals strength when you ask for help, because I think that it communicates that you are self-aware and you know your threshold. You know you are actually exceeding your threshold. You know you're gonna break. So you ask for help when it's due. That's actually a very good point. And I think it's a misconception that we have that you are actually weak if you ask for help, but that is actually the opposite. That's a really good point. Thanks for bringing that across. I don't know what your response would be to this question, but I think this question is quite interesting. Yeah. Have you, for once or twice, questioned your worth as a nurse?
Of course, a number of times.
Interesting.
Yeah, a number of times. I'm like, nah, I wasn't created for this. Nah.
Okay.
I see the pressure coming on. I'm like, no.
I can't take this.
I can't take this. I should have been a lawyer. I should have been a businessman. I should have done something different. No,
I'm curious. Tell me more about it.
But after all these thoughts, what brings me into alignment is that I realize that being a nurse, just like we say, it's a calling.
Yeah.
Definitely, it is a calling, because you realize that I will still use my setting where I work as an example.
Okay.
On a PQ, where you see people who are so unwell, responding to unseen stimuli, having delusions, lacking insight into their mental difficulties and the need for treatment, thought disordered, you can mention.
Yeah.
And they come, and you are able to provide quality nursing care to these people. And after some weeks, they are engaging in a meaningful conversation. They are not disturbed. They don't have perceptual disturbances anymore. Their delusions are minimal or they are no more, and they are engaging appropriately. You are like, you feel fulfilled. Right. That is when you are like, no, this is where I'm called to be.
Right.
Yes, you feel fulfilled. You are like, no, I've really done well. I've worked hard. You'll be, one way or the other, on a PQ, you'll be assaulted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very likely.
You come back, you meet people, you see that these patients, they've improved. You see them every day. You were there when they came, when they were unstable, and you are there when they are stable. You saw their transition, and you were able to appreciate the fact that you've done very well.
Right. So it's like on the war front, you're scared, you're afraid. Sometimes you are anxious and everything. But when they shout victory, you feel like it was worth it.
In fact, you are holding the victory flag.
You see,
it feels like you've left a blueprint on somebody's life. You've made a positive impact in their lives. Before you realize, when they go home, they are able to mention that I met a nurse, Frederick, who provided a good nursing care to me, and this is where I am. I was in this hospital, and the staff were good, and I've improved. It's a good thing.
Honestly, I feel like as a testimony, it takes being in a position of a nurse to actually attest to.
Sure.
It's a very fulfilling testimony. I can agree to it.
Sure.
So it is true. Like as nurses, when we care for people, we leave our fingerprints on them, and it's really fulfilling when you see the transformative progress of a patient who came in, like you said, unsettled. Not able to have any meaningful conversation, but eventually they become settled from a place of instability to a place of stability. That's such an accomplishment, and it's truly fulfilling. I can agree to it. So the second part of the question I wanted to ask would have been, what actually brings you back? You know, when you begin to question your worth as a nurse, like what is something that anchors you and then brings you back? But I feel like you subtly, indirectly answered the question. I don't know if you still wanna highlight it a bit.
I'll just highlight on it.
Okay.
Just like I mentioned that what anchors you, what keeps you in this job is the impact that you've made. Seeing that you have made a positive impact in somebody's life.
Okay.
Realizing that you have been able to, you are a part of somebody's journey, because definitely you are a part of it. When they came, you were with them till they are leaving. You were a part of it, and you are not just a wrong part of it or a negative aspect of their life, but you were a positive aspect that you feel fulfilled. The fulfillment, the sense of fulfillment makes a difference.
It's the prize. It's worth it, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually true. I mean, I believe every nurse watching you right now would find that relatable.
Sure.
Yeah, honestly. So, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. So, we would want to discuss some of your turning points, right? I think the follow-up question that I'm curious to ask you right now. So, was there a moment where you almost gave up?
Yeah, there have been a moment that I felt like, no, I can't do this. I nearly gave up. I was like, this thing is too many for me.
It's too much.
It's too much. Like I mean, the processes are many, especially when I came early in my early stages. Yeah. You know, when I came, I was a senior support staff.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you're going to be till you write your
license and exam.
Yes, you write your OSCE before you are enrolled to become a nurse.
Okay.
So definitely, when I was doing my work as a senior support staff, I had to be taught to be a support staff, and I had to be taught to be a nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, so the nursing aspect started when I got my PIN. But before that, I could see the nurses doing something like, okay, let us step the patient down. But where I'm coming from, there's nothing like step down.
Okay.
The patient is going on section 2, section 3. There's nothing like that. Clinical justification.
Okay.
What do you mean? Let's put the patient on 2-1, 3-1, 1-1.
It sounded like a lot.
Come on. And
what are all these?
What are all these? One thing that my manager